Imagine this. You wake up one morning and the world feels wrong. Not because anything terrible happened, not because someone hurt you, but because of something far more disturbing. Your life looks perfect from the outside, yet something inside you is quietly falling apart. Your phone buzzes with notifications. Your calendar is full. Your social media looks alive, and still, a strange emptiness is sitting in your chest. A question whispers inside your mind. Why am I unhappy when I have everything people in the past could only dream of? This is not just your story. This is the story of the entire modern world. Today, we explore a philosophical explanation, deep, realistic, and unsettling, for why modern people are more unhappy than ever. Part 1. The paradox of comfort. Humans evolved to survive harsh environments. We were built for struggle, for danger, for uncertainty. Yet modern life removed nearly all of that. We don't hunt. We don't gather. We don't face immediate survival threats. Instead, we live inside climate-controlled rooms, surrounded by infinite entertainment, guaranteed food, endless comfort. But here's the twist. The human brain did not evolve to be happy. It evolved to keep you alive. And when survival becomes easy, the brain looks for new problems. Sometimes, problems that don't even exist. So, instead of asking, what must I do to live? We now ask, what must I do to feel something? This shifter, subtle but powerful, is the beginning of modern unhappiness. Part 2. The tyranny of choice. In the ancient world, choices were simple. One job, one role, one village, one identity. But today, unlimited choices, unlimited paths, unlimited identities, and you'd think more freedom means more happiness. But philosopher Barry Schwartz describes something disturbing. Too many choices do not free us, they paralyze us. Every option becomes a source of anxiety. Every decision becomes a risk. Every path not taken becomes a regret. And so modern people live with a constant inner fear. What if I choose wrong? What if my life could have been better? Your ancestors never carried this burden. We do. Part 3. The social comparison trap is a truth that hurts. Humans compare. We always have. But we used to compare ourselves only to people around us. Maybe 20, 40, or 100 people. Now, we compare ourselves to 8 billion. You see someone richer, someone fitter, someone with a perfect relationship, someone with a job you want, someone with a life you fantasize about, and your brain whispers, you are not enough, even when you are. Social media is not just a tool, it is a weapon aimed at your self-worth. You don't even realize the damage. You think you're consuming content, but in reality, the content is consuming you. Part 4. Loss of real connection. Humans used to live in tribes, minus 50 to 150 people who knew you deeply. You belonged. You mattered. You were seen. Today, we are surrounded by people, yet feel alone because we replaced community with convenience. Friendship with digital interaction, presence with notifications. We have thousands of followers and zero real friends. Modern life looks connected from the outside, but internally it is emotionally starving. Loneliness is not the absence of people, it is the absence of meaning in your connections. And modern society is full of meaningless connections. Part 5. The death of meaning. This is the most philosophical part. Ancient humans had meaning built into life. Religion, family, duty, tribal role, cultural ritual, shared suffering. Modern life destroyed most of these. We have freedom, but no direction. We have knowledge, but no wisdom. We have progress, but no purpose. And without purpose, even comfort becomes torture. Viktor Frankl wrote, when a person cannot find meaning, they distract themselves with pleasure. Look around. That's exactly what's happening. We chase dopamine and validation. These are not sources of meaning. They are only painkillers for meaninglessness. Part 6. The silent war with the self. Here's a thought experiment. Imagine a person from 500 years ago. You place them in a modern city. They would be amazed. But very soon, they would notice something terrifying. Today, people do not fear external danger. They fear themselves, their own mind, their own thoughts, their own loneliness, their own identity. This is something humans never had to face. You were always too busy surviving. But modern life created a strange space, a silence, a psychological mirror, and inside that mirror, people see things they don't want to face. Past trauma, unresolved emotions, unfulfilled potential, buried insecurity, so they avoid the mirror. With noise, with busyness, with distraction. Unhappiness grows in the silence we refuse to sit inside. Part 7. The consumption loop. Modern society is designed to keep you almost happy, but never fully satisfied. Why? Because unhappy people buy more, consume more, work more, scroll more. You are not a human in the modern system. You are an economic unit. As long as you feel something missing, the world profits. And so the system creates constant hunger. For beauty, for money, for lifestyle, for experience, for attention. You are chasing something that's always one step ahead. This is not an accident. This is design. Part 8. The loss of inner naturalness is the deepest philosophical explanation. Human beings have two selves, the outer self, shaped by society. The inner self, shaped by nature. Modern life feeds only the outer self. Imagestatusacuating. The inner self, the real you, receives nothing. No silence, no connection, no purpose, no creativity, no inner exploration. And when the inner self starves, unhappiness grows like a shadow. Carl Jung said, people will do anything, no matter how absurd, to avoid facing their own soul, and this avoidance, the core of modern misery. Part 9. The suspense twist, a warning. You might think modern unhappiness is just a feeling, but something far more dangerous is happening. Every generation is becoming more anxious, more depressed, more disconnected, or emotionally fragile. This is not an individual crisis. This is a civilizational one. A silent epidemic, a psychological collapse happening slowly, unnoticed. The world is full of people who look alive, but feel dead inside. If we do not understand the cause, we cannot escape the future. Part 10. How to break the cycle. Hopeful ending. Despite everything, there is a way out. Philosophers, psychologists, and ancient cultures all point to the same solution. 1. Reduce noise. Increase awareness. Spend time alone. Sit with silence. Let your mind speak. 2. Choose fewer things. Pursue them deeply. Depth creates meaning. Variety creates emptiness. 3. Build real relationships, not digital replacements. Talk, meet, share, connect. 4. Create more. Consume less. Humans are meant to be creators, not spectators. 5. Seek purpose, not pleasure. Meaning lasts. Pleasure fades. 6. Reconnect with nature. You are not built for a concrete world. Go outside. Touch the earth. Breathe real air. 7. Face your inner self. Your happiness is buried inside the very parts of you that you avoid. Final message. Modern unhappiness is not a mystery. It is the inevitable result of a world that gives us everything, except the things that actually matter. We are comfortable. We are connected. We are free. And yet, we are lost, because the real journey, the only one that leads to true happiness, is not external. It is inward. And most people today have forgotten how to take that journey.